Hey guys, welcome back to the Snap Ring Chronicles. Today we have another ratchet video for you guys. But as always, before we start, if you find these videos helpful or informative, could you give me a like, a share, or a subscribe? Okay, today we have a Williams Superratchet number M-51. This is a 1/4 inch ratchet. Here's the handle. It has a knurled handle. And this is how it looks when it's ratcheting. The switch goes back and forth, so this has kind of a bat wing type pawl in it. This one's a little bit worse for wear. Let's open it up. Oh, and when I got this was pretty much stuck, this ring. So it took me a while of knocking it around to get it loose. So be aware of that. If you get one of these, you're probably going to spend a while, unless you're going to tear it up. I tried not to tear up the holes too bad to get this out, so I took my time. Here's the ring, the retention ring. This one was pretty well rusted inside when I got it. Okay. Here's the inside of the mechanism. You can see the teeth in there for the pawl. There's two teeth per side. And you can see that this side seems to be in good condition. This side over here seems a little bit worn or well used. It's hard to see on camera. But here's the inside of the mechanism. Those are the grooves for the teeth threads. The threads for the retention plate. And there's some pitting in here. As I said, this was pretty well rusted when I got it. And to finish taking this apart, I would have to take out this little post here in the switch, and I'd rather not do that for something this old, because you would have to pull that out, because I think this was pressed in, and I was thinking maybe you could stick something thin in there and knock it out this way, but you'd have to be real thin to get into that hole and try to knock it out. So that being what it is, here's what the gear looks like. Let me try to zoom in here so you can get a better look. Okay. This gear has been kind of through the ringer. If you see the tops of a lot of the teeth. This is a 24 teeth gear, by the way. And you see a lot of the tops of the teeth have been kind of like turned over. See if you can make it out. You see how here the tips of the teeth are like turned over to one side. Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's definitely one. And one here. And when I opened this up and I looked inside when I was cleaning it out, Here's a magnet. I found a lot of these little like shavings, but they were kind of long, and I was like, where did these come from? These long shavings. And then I was like, well, let me see if they're the same length as the gear teeth, and they were. So these shavings are the tips of the teeth that have been knocked off. Apparently this ratchet's had a hard life. Someone was over torquing this, and now it kind of works pretty good. I cleaned it up, and it's ratcheting, and it pretty much holds, and there's no skipping, but you can tell that these teeth have been seeing better days. And I don't know why people do this. To a 1/4 inch. If you want to go put some more torque, go up to the 3/8, or get a 1/4 inch breaker bar instead of ruining your ratchets or the gears. And by the way, this ratchet is almost exactly 5 inches. And the predecessor to this ratchet is the Superratchet, the number NM-51 Williams. And if we take a look at this one real quick, and these gears, they're both 24 teeth, and they're interchangeable, by the way. If we look at this ratchet and this gear, you see this gear is in much better shape. You see how sharp the teeth are. None of the tips are missing or turned over as compared to this gear. But like I said, they're interchangeable. I can switch them around, but that's a look at a decent gear for this model. Oh, and this NM-51, it's a good bit smaller. I mean shorter. And let me zoom out a little bit. Okay, it's a good bit shorter. I think this is 4 3/8 for this ratchet. So it's pretty short for even even for 1/4 inch ratchet. But yeah. And another thing when I got this is that the ball detent was pretty much stuck at the bottom, and it took a good amount of work and a good amount of lubricant. I just soaked it overnight in what do you call that? Automatic transmission fluid and acetone mix. I just put it in the hole and left it overnight, and started hammering it a little bit, and it popped up, which is good. Now it's definitely more usable, but a vintage piece like this, I don't think it's gonna see much use. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this Williams. Okay, to get this back together, you just you put the ring back in. You get something like a nail or punch, or a drill, a small enough drill, and you just tighten it up like I said, this isn't gonna see much use, so I'm not gonna really tighten this real tight. And you can see the drill, the end of the drill. It's been like messed up. That's me trying to hammer this plate off little by little, in between dunking it in ATF and acetone and WD-40. Eventually they give, so you know, have some perseverance if you want to see what's inside of these. Okay guys, that's the teardown and review of the Williams Superratchet M-51. Okay, till next time.